to help make this team a winner. He's starting to find that he's got some pieces around him that can help him win perhaps next year. Paul George in attack mode to the rim with the right hand. He joked about it after the game.
I agree with you. I mean, he has done all that he can do. Phenomenal talent. He continues to commit himself to his teammates. And that's what you want your young stars to do. Improved offensively, and I love when they do that.
That was the Morongo good times moment. Ayton, a leaping leaner inside, doesn't fall. Clippers wearing those very smart-looking Mr. Cartoon jerseys. Morris for three, and it falls.
This young team that they've had a different coach every year, different systems, different schemes. He's done a very good job of just solidifying things
in this opening quarter. George gets downhill, sidesteps a defender, misses on the floater, whistle, loose ball, foul goes.
I would have been a pretty decent player right now, Brian. I really would have been. That three ball, I mean, it's beautiful.
George in the corner, that's Park Place for him, misses short. The Suns come back the other way as the Clippers go from offense to defense. Bridges to Rubio, flings a three and knocks it in. Dario Saric late on the clock. Fades away, misses long, and the rebound poked over to Paul George. JaMychal Green, a transition three, ring it up for the Clippers. The Suns, Beverly misses inside. Booker in overdrive, runs over Paul George, and it's an offensive foul. We're going the other way.
Listen, you understand that they will continue to compete. I mean, it's just how they're led. It's who they are. They will continue to compete. But at the end of the day, the Clippers will turn.
When you extrapolate, considering he doesn't play the minutes that the league leader Rudy Gobert does. Into Jackson gives it topside now to George. Good defense by Bridges. Oh, a nice rebound. He ties up the score. George comes off the screen, finds a wide open Lou Williams, not ready to shoot, goes back to George, who is, and knocks it in.
And they don't care who it is. They don't care if it's the Clippers or whoever else they're playing. They know what's on the line.
George gets a great screen from JaMychal Green, comes up firing no. G. Jackson with the ball. Pat Beverly questionable to return with some calf soreness as Paul George glides across the lane. Man down, and it looks like it is Booker in some Payne Clippers on the power play, but a whistle and a foul. Rebounds, had a good line the other night, 9 rebounds, 6 points, a couple of steals as well. George whistle and a foul as he barges his way down.
Running down in the transition, setting a drag, and then making himself available even though he didn't get the ball.
Clippers are 3 of 4 from the floor here in this third quarter. Most of this ball game, Clippers did have an early lead, but after that it's really been all Phoenix. Paul George, Kawhi Leonard yet to really get it going. George tries to force the issue, a whistle and a foul. Sends it back the other way. It's a screen from Zubac, does George, flings the three, and Bridges.
Because there was still some hostility from the fans, but really likes playing these guys in any building.
Averages 19 points a game, Christina, against the Suns, but the record is what? Mikal Bridges looks back inside to Ayton. Rushed the shot, a little uncomfortable there. Clippers have the rebound, looking to cut the lead in half. They've trailed by as many as 11. George, whistle and a foul. He'll go right back to the... He's very good in that area. Zubac sinks his talons into the loose ball. Clippers starting to play with a little bit more energy. George bumped going up, a whistle. They're 23-3 against Phoenix. Saric gets the inbound, misses the shot. Paul George down the middle of the floor. JaMychal Green unloads a three off the iron. He's going to be there for the long haul.
Oh, yeah.
And there's no doubt they're going to be better for it.
Well, and also a lot of credit goes to James Jones, you know, of seeing that and understanding what
floor, a risky pass. Now Ayton at the foul line, leaves it short. Rebound taken with 2 hands from Paul George. Leads it ahead to Patterson. Clippers wait for backup here. George doubled in the corner, looking for a white jersey. A whistle and a foul stops the clock with 10.5 to
through the paint right there to get one at the basket. But the defense understood that was Paul George and Javon Carter. Hurry up and bring that.
Played for Doc and then coached Austin Rivers in New Orleans. George, runs through a pair of defenders like they're saloon doors in a Western and late. Suns have outscored the Clippers 8-4 to start this fourth quarter, adding to their lead. George, another slinky move around Ayton, collides with Saric. A whistle will set.
And he's causing an issue.
George penetrates and then dishes up top to Lou. Gets down the lane and floats it home, and Lou will breeze. So the Clippers have to be mindful. Rubio's hit a few, misses there. One-arm rebound inside by Paul George. He runs the show. Carter does a great job of staying in front of him. They deliver the ball in the corner to Patterson for a quick three. No board coverage. And this effort, certainly from above the arc, he is 6 of 8 today. Late in the clock, Paul George rises for three. And Ricky Rubio runs. Paul George. No look in the corner to Leonard. Good closeout by Bridges. Leonard attacks anyway and lays it in.
A nice play right there. I like the.
Lobs it to Ayton. Good deflection. Leather larceny. Here come the Clippers. Kawhi is off to the races. In the corner to George for a three. Air ball. Leonard with the rebound. To play in the fourth. George to the rim. Ball fake. Misses. And Johnson with the rebound.